Newly elected Mayor of Greater Lincolnshire Reform's Andrea Jenkyns refused to answer a Sky News reporter's questions. New Greater Lincolnshire Reform Mayor Andrea Jenkyns abruptly quit a Sky News interview and refused to answer more questions as a journalist pushed her on a controversial topic. The tense interview took place shortly after Jenkyns made a speech calling out the dirty campaign run by her rival candidates. She accused Conservative politicians of calling the police on her, alleging they contacted the mainstream media to smear me. She added, "I've fought many elections, 4 general elections, my 3rd local election, but I've never experienced such negativity and soul-destroying campaigns against me like this one. The dirty tricks in US politics, I believe, is now being imported here into Britain." A Sky News journalist pressed her, "You said it was a dirty campaign, but you just used your speech to smear other candidates and to bring up all that dirty laundry. Do you think that's appropriate?" Jenkyns took a breath before responding, "Well, I ask you, if the police were called on you for something unfounded, if you were reported to the council for something that was unfounded, wouldn't you want to speak out about it?" "I've always been honest. I was honest about Conservative Prime Ministers when I was a Conservative. So I will always call out bad behaviour." The reporter continued to press, "All the candidates left halfway through your speech, they were so disgusted by what you said. I spoke to the Tory candidate, he left when you said, migrants should be put in tents, that's good enough for France, that should be good enough for them too. Do you think that's a divisive way of conducting politics?" "I think it's what the majority and the silent majority think," Jenkyns responded, before being asked, "That's what you think of migrants? That's where they should be?" She responded, "Well, illegal migrants, people who come here illegally, they should be put in tents." The journalist asked her, "People who are seeking asylum should also be put in tents?" And she replied, "Well, I think genuine asylum seekers like Ukraine for example, that's a different matter." Things quickly escalated as the reporter referred to comments Jenkyns had made over a rival candidate's South African accent. She asked, "One candidate said you were parachuted in, and you made a comment about her South African accent. What did you mean by that?" Indignant, Jenkyns replied, "What I meant is how can they say I've been parachuted in when I spent most of my life in Lincolnshire, school, college. But was cut off, why mention the accent, sorry?" She said, "Because the irony of saying someone has been parachuted in who's not even from the country. I went to school, college, university." The reporter cut her off once more, asking, "So someone who's got an accent can't be from this county?" Jenkyns lost it with the Sky News star, fuming, "Oh, I think actually I'm not even going to answer any more of your questions. I think that your questioning is quite divisive, you're looking into things when it was a little play with words, it was a little joke because of the irony. Do you not understand irony? I'm not answering your questions." When she was asked about her first day as mayor by another reporter, she praised, "A sensible question, thank you," but appeared to be struggling to keep it together as she sought the answer to the question, taking a minute to gather herself before answering.